Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be going over what to buy and what to avoid this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. The car sitting behind me here is the Grotti Vision. This is one of the discounted cars this week. As you guys probably know by now, I'm going to be doing this every week where I'm going to be including one of the vehicles that is discounted standing behind me in the intro to this video, just to give you guys a little bit of a better look at one of the cars. So the Grotti Vision, pretty good looking car, definitely an okay vehicle for sure. We're going to talk about it a little bit more later, but before we get into that, we have to talk about how to earn some money this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. So we have a few things on bonus money this week. To start off with, we have triple money and triple RP on business battles. Business battles will appear in free mode sessions with, I believe, 3 or more players. They'll come up randomly and you'll have to go to a location and take some crates and bring them to your nightclub. So if you don't have a nightclub, it's not really going to be super worth doing. But if you do have a nightclub, business battles are definitely something that you should be looking into doing this week. Triple money and triple RP on them is going to be very, very nice for sure. So check that out. Now for my hangar owners out here, we have a double RP and money bonus on selling your hangar. So if you have hangar cargo or air freight cargo, you can sell that this week for double what you normally could. So that is absolutely insane. People who have air freight cargo stacked up, you are going to make a lot of money if you do some sale missions this week. For anybody who doesn't have air freight cargo stacked up right now, I would definitely say start stacking and make sure you take as much advantage of this as you possibly can. I think you could probably earn something like $7 million this week if you sell your hangar and it's full like one time. So that's actually crazy. You can make so much money with this, and even if you're selling like a half full hangar or something like that, you can still make a ton of money. So definitely take advantage of the hangar this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. You're gonna make a lot of money with this, so definitely look into that. We also have double money and double RP on something called Air Force Zero. Now I'm honestly not sure what this is. I've looked into it, but I can't seem to find out what it actually is. It's not an adversary mode, which is what I was kind of assuming it would be. It's potentially a mission, or what I'm also wondering about is maybe it's one of the new Avenger missions that you can do through the operations terminal within the Avenger. So it could be that as well. Not really sure, guys. I would honestly avoid doing it because business battles on triple money and hangar missions on double, I would say do those before you do anything else. Now that we've talked about how to make some money this week, we have to talk about the discounts that are going on. And of course, we're going to start off with the property discount. Now, under the Maze Bank for Closures website, you will find the hangars, and within the hangars, the workshop is discounted by 50% off, which is crazy. Like, that's an insane discount. If you guys don't have a workshop within your hangar, make sure you're getting that this week. 50% off on this is like an unheard of discount. So if you don't have a weapon workshop or a vehicle workshop within your hangar, definitely get that. This also doubles as a Mark II weapon workshop as well, so if you need a place to do that, you can do it in your hangar. So yeah, look into this for sure. Nothing else in the hangar is discounted, but the workshop alone is totally worth getting a hangar this week, so definitely look into that. And not quite a property discount, but the mobile operation center is 50% off this week in Grand Theft Auto Online, guys. So if you don't have an MOC by some chance, pick up an MOC this week for sure. You absolutely need to own an MOC in Grand Theft Auto Online. It's actually the most armored vehicle in the entire game, making it actually a pretty useful one to own. And of course, you can also use it as a vehicle workshop. You can make things like the Insurgent Pickup Custom in there, and generally it is just something that is very good to have in online. So there you go. Now, also on Warstock Cash and Carry, we have a lot of discounts here this week, guys. It is to do with the Independence Day update week that we're in, but we have the Menacer on discount this week. I've previously said that the Menacer is just a watered down version of the Night Shark and the Insurgent. However, for less than $1.1 million, I can't necessarily say I don't recommend picking up the Menacer, but if you already have a Night Shark and you have an Insurgent Pickup Custom, there's really no point in getting the Menacer. It's just a worse version of both of those two vehicles. But if you're interested in it, now is definitely the time to pick it up. And if you're still on the hunt for, you know, an armored vehicle to have in online, this could potentially be a good one to pick up right now for just over $1 million. So look into this. I wouldn't make any final decisions though, because we do also have some really good discounts coming up here. So let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit more. Scrolling, you will find that the FH1 Hunter is discounted this week. The FH1 Hunter is a must own in GTA Online as far as I'm concerned, and this week it is 50% off. 50% off. That is crazy. We never get 50% off discounts on like anything, let alone really good vehicles like the FH1 Hunter, for example. If you guys do not own an FH1 Hunter, I am begging you to pick one up right now while it is on discount for 50% off. You need to own one of these for sure. So pick this thing up as soon as you guys get into online, as long as you have the money for it. If you don't have the money for it, make sure you make enough this week to purchase it while it's 50% off. It's one of the best attack helicopters in all of Grand Theft Auto Online, if not the best attack helicopter in the entire game. So pick this thing up 100%. Scrolling a little further down, we have the LF22 Starling on discount this week as well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a super fan of the Starling, but the Starling is a very good dogfighting plane in GTA Online. So if you're into dogfighting, or if you're finding yourself getting absolutely dominated by other planes in the sky, you may want to try picking up a Starling. Now, like I said, not the biggest fan of it myself personally, but it does have a purpose for sure. So look into it if you guys are interested. Now, for those of you that are on the expanded and enhanced edition on Xbox Series X or S and PlayStation 5, the Pegasi weaponized Ignis, which should be somewhere up here on your website, is also discounted by 30% off. If you guys don't have a weaponized Ignis, it is definitely a good car to have. You can also put HSW on it. Very good car. Definitely look into getting that one for sure. Moving on to Legendary Motorsport, under the two-door section, we will find our final two discounts of the week. One of them is on the Anis ZR380, which is the Mazda RX-7 replica in GTA. It's very cool. You can do a lot to this vehicle. Not the greatest performance-wise, but it is a very cool vehicle nonetheless. It's got some really nice customization, and it looks great. It drives pretty well on top of that, so definitely pick up a ZR380 if you guys are interested in the Mazda RX-7 for sure. And scrolling a little bit further down, we'll find the final discount of the week, which is of course on the Grotti Vision. The Grotti Vision is an interesting supercar in GTA. Not the fastest ever, definitely not going to win you any races, but it is very cool looking, I have to say. And like I said, it is the car that is standing behind me in the intro to this video. So there you go, guys. Those are the discounts. That is how you're going to earn some money this week. But now we have to go to the casino, the LS car meet, and then go to a bunch of the dealerships to find out what is available to be bought and won this week. So let's head to the casino. Now, the podium vehicle within the Diamond Casino is the Vapid Dominator GTX. The Vapid Dominator GTX is a very good looking car. It's based off of the Ford Mustang, but unfortunately the performance of this thing is absolutely terrible when it comes to anything except for the handling. The handling is very good on this car, but that is mostly because it's so slow that the handling could never really get bad. This car suffers from one of the most severe cases of engine resistance we've ever seen in GTA. It is absolutely neutered. It is terribly slow, this vehicle, and it's so unfortunate because it looks so aggressive and it looks so great, but the performance just sucks other than the handling, like I said. So try to win it for sure. If you can get one for free, it's definitely not a bad vehicle to have, but definitely don't go and pick this thing up. You will regret doing that. And within the LS car meet, we have the Grotti Cheetah Classic available to be won this week, and the challenge is actually relatively easy. You're gonna have to place top 3 for only 2 days in a row. Now, this is the second fastest sports classic car on last gen and PC for circuit racing, and it is the third fastest on current gen with HSW enabled. So that is pretty crazy that this thing is still the third or second fastest sports classic car in the game around a circuit. Definitely want to try to win. The challenge is really easy. It's a great looking car. The customization is awesome. You should definitely be looking into this one for sure. Now, to move on a little bit, we got to talk about some of these cars that are available to be won. We have the Pfister Neon right here, which I believe is still available in GTA Online, if I'm not mistaken. We also have the Invitero Coquette D10 and the Anis ZR380, which is on discount this week, so that is pretty cool. Alright guys, so next up is Simeon's Dealer. We actually have some cars that you can no longer get in GTA Online. One of them being the Z-Type. The Z-Type is a car that is at least an old fan favorite for sure. This is available to be purchased at Simeon's, so if you guys are interested in that, it is available here. The Vapid Bullet is another car that is available at Simeon's right now if you guys are interested in it. And the Anis RE7B is available to be purchased within Simeon's as well. Now, all three of these cars have been removed from the game, so if you want to purchase them, this is likely the last time you're going to get to for a very, very long time. So look into it and decide if you guys want any of these vehicles, because all three of them are actually pretty good in their own right. If I had to pick one of the three to purchase, I would definitely make it the Anis RE7B. It is the best performing of the three. Not quite the best looking necessarily, but it is definitely very cool, and performance-wise, it, absolutely destroys the other two, to be honest. And then, of course, we also have the Karen Boar available to be purchased. And, of course, we have the Western Sovereign also available to be purchased from Simeon's this week. So there you go. That's what's at Simeon's. Let's head over to the Luxury Autos dealership. And at Luxury Autos, we have the Grotti Vision and the True Fade Thrax available to be purchased. Now, neither of these cars have been removed from the game, so I can't necessarily recommend either of them from here, but I think they do have, at the very least, some cool liveries. Those might even be exclusive. It's been a long time since I've customized the Vision, so I don't really remember that, but I do not remember this livery on the Thrax, but of course I could be wrong. Of course, before we end the video, your RC Bandito time trial for today is Cypress Flats. Your regular time trial is also Cypress Flats. And for those of you who have access to the HSW time trial, it is somewhere on your map. Make sure you guys are taking a look for that and completing that this week for $250,000. Anyway, guys, that is it for what to buy and what to avoid this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful or useful, a like is of course appreciated, if not dislike. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.